something out of Ghostbusters. I think it's called Art Deco. Art Deco! This is the lobby area. It looks very nice. They all have pool tables and none of the queues have tips. And Jez, if you ask them for a bit of chalk, they'd give you the daggers. But like, very nice. So this is open house number 1. There's a little window. The views aren't amazing. There is none. And this is the kitchen area.
The area that we've been in today is Battery City Park, and none of us like it because it's kind of like look at the buildings. Nice views of the water though, so you know, if you do prefer to be by the water, somewhere more quiet, more greenery. There's the World Trade Center in the fog. You might like it down here, but we don't.
Onwards and upwards.
Hello! I'm in bed because I'm sick. I think the whole moving of a Saturday in work of the Monday idea has caught up on me. We're going to see more apartments today. You seen yesterday that we went to see a couple. I hated them. Every area in Manhattan has like a different vibe, different kind of energy, and that just wasn't our energy. Today we're going to go and see a few more, and hopefully we at least start narrowing down what area we want to live in, you know. It's a really competitive market as well over here, so you really have to be ready just to jump on the apartments there and then and give your deposit and sign for it, because if not, could be the next person seeing it after you. So that's just the way it is. Even if you can just get an idea as to say, okay, this area, that's the area we want to live in, that'd be a great help then, and great progress this week, because right now we've no idea. We both actually really liked that place, despite me choking.
Carly is not well at all.
Alone, but good energy, really clean. I thought he was talking to me. Yeah.
Really nice area.
Yeah.
And I just got really, like, the lobby and all is really nice, and it's not too expensive. It's a really nice area, and it's a great commute for Carly. Like, there's a metro around the corner and it just shoots her straight to the job. Can't have Carly hopping metros, or otherwise she'll never make it there on time.
No. Good, we like it.
We got a bus instead.
At least we know where we're going, eh? Locals now. Good morning. We're off to see more apartments. We actually were supposed to see a lot more. We had 9 appointments booked in, but based on the last few apartments we've seen in those areas, we've cancelled any viewings in the same areas because we don't like them. It's good, like, that's why this is working well, because we're getting an idea as to what we like, what we don't like.
So it only goes up about this high, so you need to bend underneath.
Oh, I can get out?
Yeah, of course.
Oh Darren, don't look over now.
I'm looking over, Carly.
I'm looking away.
He's gonna be okay, don't worry.
Wow.
You tell me that you will not rent this apartment unless we change flooring. Am I able to make that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the floors.
You hate the floors?
Yeah.
Cool.
The rooftop looks unbelievable. Yeah. It's stunning. Apartment is perfect, but the building isn't. So the building is under renovation. The gym won't be ready until like July, and that's important to Darren.
Carly's bursting to use the gym.
20 days to find an apartment.
The clock is ticking.
What? That's not even a clock, is it? Anyway, see ya. Hello. We have a little bit of a drama. Wanted to come on and tell you about it because, you know, it's not all plain sailing. The one day that we actually forgot the camera, we think we found our apartment. It's an absolute dream. Because we're not US citizens and because we don't have a credit score established, which is really important in the US, they want us to get a guarantor. Okay, the calls is just coming in constant now. Somebody who earns 80 times more the rent to be guarantor for us now. We obviously don't know anybody who lives here. So an alternative for people who have just moved over with no credit history and no relatives in the US is to pay a company to go guarantor for them. It's an absolute joke. The renting is so in demand, so you don't need to really, you know, do you any deals or do you any favours. So let's see. Oh my god, it's amazing. If you are thinking of renting in New York, you need 1 month's rent, 1 month's rent for a security deposit, so that's 2 months rent. And then if you are foreigners like us with no credit rating, they'll want you to get a guarantor company as well, which is also 1 month's rent or more. Darn, where are we? Quick.
We're in the letting agent's offices and we're going to put our application in for
the one that we want.
The apartment that we absolutely love.
To go and see another apartment. So basically that apartment that your mum wanted us to go and see, it's really nice. And if we hadn't have seen the one that we both love, that would have been the nicest we've seen so far. The broker is trying to negotiate now with the landlords and the guarantor company to get us a good deal so that we can get the apartment that we want. And it's important to say this actually, we're dealing with a broker, but the broker we're dealing with, the landlord pays their fee, not us. So you need to be careful of this because basically in New York the broker market is big, so people will be trying to show you around apartments and get you to sign deals, and then you have to pay them, like I think normal is 15% of the annual rent up front in one payment. So just be careful of that. You want, when you're searching, to be looking at apartments that are no fee, and they'll be apartments where the landlord covers any fees and not you. So they're sick of you, you're always on it now, not me. And another thing.
Look at the bleeding fringe on them. The $1 million fringe.
Guess what Darren is doing? Signing our lease. We came to the Manhattan to do it. Look at it. The views are unbelievable.
We got here just as the sun was setting, so it was extra cool.
Amazing looking, wasn't it? Like blood red.
If we'd have been 12 seconds later,
we would have missed it.